Hey, what's up you guys? Aftershare Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate SG-1. This is Season 6, Episode 6. Last week we were only able to do one episode because it was a hectic Christmas week, and I was supposed to react to this one yesterday. However, I was just busy and it was really hot, and I'm here today. Right, so let's go over the comments from last episode, shall we? The reason liquid is pushed out of the syringe is to make sure there isn't any air in it. Air bubbles in the blood can kill you. Ah. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense, I guess. No, this vaccine will not work on other Goa'uld. Carter mentioned specifically in the episode at the end that there was that the symbiotes were engineered with a kill switch, a susceptibility to this vaccine. So unfortunately, it will only work on those specific cloned Goa'uld. To be fair, they could synthesize something similar, like they've got something that worked against it. I don't know, maybe this is the first step towards it. I don't know. Technically, MGM won't be a new streaming service. MGM owns the US cable channel Epix, which Amazon acquired with the MGM purchase. In January, Epix will be rebranded as MGM Plus, but the US people without cable can sub to MGM Plus through Amazon Prime. Okay. Since it's US only reports that that a new Stargate show will be on Amazon Prime Video outside of the US, since Epix MGM Plus will still be US only. We still have to wait for any official announcements to be sure though. Yeah, I'm confused. As for Richard Dean Anderson, he was written out of this episode because he got a new contract that involved less shooting days than the rest of the cast, so he could spend more time with his daughter. Oh, okay. While being the fifth episode aired, this was actually the first one shot for the season, and Anderson wouldn't be required to show up until the following week, where they had started shooting the season premiere. Huh. Interesting. Well, this would have been around the time that he got into, like, the car accident too, right? Because, I don't know, they said something about that. Did they not? I don't know. The deleted comment was a mistake, supposed to be an edit. Unfortunately, it was a short comment about the Asgard and the Ancients being humanoid. Don't forget the third one we know about is the Nox, who are also humanoid, even more so than the Asgard. That's as far as we know. Every member of the Alliance, assuming she was indeed an Ancient. Yeah, yep, all three races, the Asgard, Ancients, and the Nox are humanoid. However, the Ancients are the only ones who actually look like humans. We still haven't met the fifth race, right? Like, so we got the Ancients, the Nox, the Asgard, humans. Well, I'm the Tari. We still haven't met the fifth one. Am I wrong? I don't know. Regarding your comment last week about us having a discussion on whether the Tolans are actually a different race or not, or if they're humans, I believe the discussion was actually about the Nox. Yeah, it was. Who are indeed a different alien race. Honestly, I think the discussion about whether the Nox are a different race was mostly because they did a piss poor job of making the Nox look alien enough. Lol. Yeah, there was season 1. Fair. The Tolans are actually human. The biggest indicator that is actually quite simple, really. If you ask yourself why Sam and Dr. Frasier I'm so excited about the idea of meeting an alien race that look like humans, if the Tollans are actually alien race that look like humans too. Huh. Am I just, like, reading stuff incorrectly today? Things are not really registering properly, I think. I apologize if it's just going right in and right out. Okay, so you came to play. You're totally putting me on blast for the whole descent misspelling? Cool. I'd have to say, even with the way I called you out on the edit later, but let's be real here, Fritz. We will forever be in a never-ending feud with each other. Never in a bad way, though. The comments from the person saying maybe Jonas has a brother wasn't a spoiler. Think, Fritz. What's his name? The Jonas brothers. Maybe he has brothers. This took me a week just to get. By the way, this note initially said, well, I was confused. Yeah. No, I get it. Jonas brothers. I get it. You're funny. Haha. Someone, pretty major lore episode me salutes. Major lore episode leading to me wondering who the fuck major lore is. Look, I just woke up, okay? Leave me alone. Nah, Fritz, there are only 4 great races. Asgard back in season 2 told O'Neill we'd have much to prove before we'd be considered one of them. He ended it with, you have taken the first steps to becoming the 5th race. Compared to them, we're still very young, as the Nox would say. We did have the discussion, but it was about the Nox we figured out weren't human. The Tollans were human. Okay. Luckily, SG-1 didn't get cancelled after season 5. There's still 4 more seasons of SG-1 after this one, plus the Atlantis and universe as well. We're bound to find out more about certain things at some point. The origin of the ancients most likely being one of those things. No worries, Fruits. There's no such thing as real-life zombie virus. Besides, zombies are the most unrealistic type of monsters. There will never, ever be a real-world zombie uprising. Well, I hope not. Because unless magic spells are actually a thing, they're not. Trust me. Younger Tony tried that shit. Yeah, shocker. I wasn't always this smart. Then zombies won't be able to function. It's literally impossible according to everything we know about the human body, science, physics, you name it. Never going to happen. I don't know. Yeah, of course I make fun of you when you fuck up your words. Like I said in the note from the last episode, I will take every opportunity to mess with you. Also, you, whatever you have no leg to stand on, looks down. 1, 2, 3, looks up and smirks. Okay, cool. You mentioned them skipping the Titanic-style sex scene between Sam and Jack. Fruits, this isn't Showtime anymore. They can't get away with that shit. Oh my god, do you guys remember when the pilot had full frontal nudity? What a bizarre choice. Yeah, that's right, Fruits. When SG-1 or one of the other shows eventually stumble upon a ZPM, I'm sure they'll try and hook up their keyboard to the Stargate in order to drag that bitch into a slot. First, they'll need to gather the correct amount of resources to craft one, though. Which, by the way, it takes a very lot of resources. I'm just saying, we had to jump on an Ancleo and, swing that bitch a lot. Yeah. Yep, when Ayana started healing people, you figured she might be a white lighter, hence why I put that in my notes. Jeebus, we haven't even started the episode yet, and I already have 11 notes. Oh well. Helps you with your dyslexia, I suppose. Fritz, you don't have to sign up for another streaming service, not for this new Stargate show at least. You know damn well I got you. Yeah, but I like having streaming services too. I'm with you on that one. I most decidedly don't want to reboot for a new show. If that turns out to be, watch it, but, yeah. Yeah. It'd be strange, wouldn't it? Here's a question. What do you think they would name it? Would it just be called Stargate? Or would it be like Stargate Evolution? Oh my god, is there actually a thing called Stargate Evolution? I feel like that's maybe a thing already. Or like, no, Evolution is so like 2000s. That's why I'm wondering if maybe that already exists. I don't know. Stargate Born Again. No. Stargate Cheyenne Mountain. I don't know. Something. My nose is still running, so it's rough. I'll be pausing the episode if I get 2 coffee. That's not a drink. Well, it ended up being a drink in the edit. I vow to add 2 coffee cups to the edit for every time you pause. Okay, we've reached the point in the episode. Okay, I'm adding 2 cups. Don't believe me? You should. Yeah, no. He ended up adding like a bunch of coffee cups because it was hilarious, and at least he has fun with it. I don't know about you, but I'd never be as bored as Jonas. Dude can't go outside, so he started reading stuff around the base. Bish, I could get bored out of my fucking mind, and reading wouldn't even come anywhere near my list of things to do. Fair. Not sure why Richard Dean Anderson wasn't in this episode, but you might be right on the injury being the cause. Given an episode is usually shot within a week or so, some shooting of episodes overlap, I would say he was given some time off so he could heal. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Unclear. I wonder if the producers were inspired by The Matrix this episode, because ain't no way SG-1 is walking around like that with all the black sunglasses and yeah, and shit, and you wouldn't think The Matrix straight away. I actually didn't, but now that you've said it. These townspeople are probably thinking there's a convention in town and SG-1 is cosplaying. Tilk makes a convincing Morpheus. Carter needs to dye her hair black if she wants to pull off the Trinity look. And Jonas wasn't prepared because he was reading books. Nerd. This whole scene with Tilk and Jonas getting told to leave is kind of funny. Tilk bowing before he leaves. You know damn well he could whip everyone's ass in that bar without a problem. Kind of reminds me of a friend of mine that you also wouldn't want to mess with. Not you, Fritz, the other one. Although, you're plenty scary too, sometimes, if I keep my eyes closed and pretend you're not you. Thank you. I didn't even realize this episode was directed by Peter Del Reese, but look who came walking out of the restaurant with a toothpick in his mouth. Dude, that guy plays so many characters on the show. You would think he's like a Stan Lee type character, like, you know, like making theories that he's like a watcher or something. I don't know. Damn, Fritz, why'd you have to go and make a Charlie reference? She got screwed over so bad. Yeah. Carter tapped the syringe and squirted the fluid out to get the air out. That's why they do that shit with the syringes, to get the air out so it doesn't kill the person that they inject it with. Yeah, Carter just bitch slapped Jonas. I don't remember this episode very well, but if she's pretending to be under the influence of the symbiote, then she should have hit him much harder. Added later. Yep. Obvious she was pretending. Yeah, it was. Not really a good episode, but again, it continued to build on something that was established a while back. No worries on remembering who Conrad was initially. He was very much a one-off character, very forgettable. Hell, I don't think I remembered him either the first time around. Yeah. Let's get into the episode. Oh, is this that dude? The I don't know, the guy that's now inside thingy.
Jafar shall kick.
What, they sent him on a mission? What? Is it weird for me to say that like this feels like a fan-made intro? Like it doesn't feel official? Oh, okay, this is the intro. This is from the intro, actually.
The host lives, my lord.
With the attack on Ravana, our numbers have been severely diminished. We had no reason to expect this. I see no reason to assign blame.
Colonel O'Neill did put his life in your hands.
Receiving a symbiote was his only hope for survival.
He could have refused.
In which case, you would have never been able to retrieve the knowledge in Kanan's mind.
A more than fair exchange.
Colonel O'Neill would not agree to a blending with a symbiote unless there was more at stake than his life.
Perhaps it was that repugnance of blending with another mind that caused O'Neill to behave so irrationally.
General, I can't speculate on Colonel O'Neill's state of mind, but while a mature symbiote can take control of the host body whenever it wants to, it doesn't work both ways.
I can vouch for that, sir. There's no way Colonel O'Neill could have walked out on his own.
Then he was forced to do so against his will by the symbiote.
You accuse an honored Tok'ra of behaving as a Goa'uld.
Counselor?
Kanan has fought the Goa'uld longer than any of you have lived.
Yeah,
Yet you
how
spit
many
the word
system lords
symbiote
has he taken out, huh?
as though you spoke of vermin, whatever you may think of our form.
How about you?
Kanan was
Let's
supposed
talk
to
about
be.
that, huh?
The Tok'ra Council accepts that Kanan may be lost to us.
That's the big difference between us, Counselor. We don't leave our people behind.
Magnets. Classic. Hello, dude that was on Charmed.
Who are you?
That'd be so bizarre.
You
Like
go
a weird
first.
feeling. Like being stuck to a wall.
I claim you do not know.
I feel like it would
Well,
be fun. I don't know why.
Take no offense there, Skippy. I'm sure you're a real hot, important Goa'uld. I've just always been kind of out of the loop with the snake thing.
I am Baal.
That's it? Just ball?
Like balls?
As in bocce?
You will not know the pain you will suffer for this impudence.
I don't know the meaning of the word. Seriously, impudence. What does that mean?
I don't know. Good question. Feel free to chime in, dude.
Who are you?
Colonel Jack O'Neill, U.S. Air Force, 2 L's in that.
That may be who you once were, Tok'ra.
I may be a lot of things, but I'm no Tok'ra.
It is true we were only able to capture the host. Your symbiote fled the body out of cowardice. But it is also true that Tok'ra
Yeah,
shared body and
it's
mind
a little
equally.
bitch.
You will know all that.
Left him for
I
dead.
think I know less than you think I know.
Why have you come to this outpost?
Now, see, that's a perfect example right there. I haven't a clue.
You know your way to and from my most secret outpost. Clearly you have been here. What? Did you really hope to escape my personal guard? Why did you abduct my slave?
All right, look. This is the last thing I remember, I swear to God. I was sick. I agreed to let the Tok'ra put a snake in my head, or I would have died. Right now, I'm kind of wishing I had.
A wish easily granted. What was your mission here?
No mission.
Why have you returned?
I've never been here.
What did you want with the female?
What female?
Death will only offer a temporary escape. I can revive you again and again. 1,000 times if need be. Only once you have told me everything I ask.
Alright, bring it
Be
on.
allowed to die. One last time.
You spoke of Kanan's mission reports.
What of it?
Well, we'd like to see them. If Jonas's instinct is correct and Kanan had unfinished business, there may be clues.
Their contents are not relevant.
Well, Colonel O'Neill's life is at stake.
Everything is relevant.
What you ask is not possible.
Really?
What? 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 That would have been a weird sequence to film.
This is you?
You're the female.
Hi, Jack.
What?
Daniel. I leave and look at the mess you get yourself into.
I thought he was dead!
It's good to see you.
I've been lied to!
Yeah. It's a shame you're a delusion. Well, I'm here. I'm really here. Here in the sense that my consciousness is here, if not here in the full physical flesh and blood sense, which is really neither here nor there. The point is,
You're not imagining this.
I just tossed my shoe through you.
Yes, you did. That's because I've ascended to another plane of existence.
Oh.
Remember Oma Sala, the whole glowing thing? You helped me out. I couldn't have done that without you. Remember that? I'm energy now.
How's that working out for you?
Good, actually. Very
good.
Very good. You, however, not...
Yeah, well, you know what it's like. Coming back from the dead. Takes a while to get the color back in the cheeks. Not a delusion? No. Okay. Show me your stuff. Bust me out of here.
I can't.
Why not?
I'm not allowed to interfere.
You're interfering right now.
No, I'm not.
Technically, yeah.
No, I'm not. I am consoling a friend.
Which is
What good's the power to make the wind blow or toss lightning around if you can't use it to spring an old friend out of jail?
I would if I could.
You can't do that stuff?
I can. I can't.
Well, thanks for stopping by then.
Baal is torturing you, and I wasn't just going to sit by. Look, all he wants to know is the reason you came to this planet. You really don't know. Well, all I know is that you, or more accurately, the symbiote the Tok'ra placed inside of you, congratulations, by the way, walked off undetected in the middle of the night and came here.
I can't believe I actually let them put a snake in my head. My head
Yeah,
agreed to this.
yeah,
never shared with
felt
you
very
why I
out
would walk alone
of
in
character.
the fortified Goa'uld outpost.
There was no sharing. I was sick.
I know.
I did the implantation, a word I intend never to use again, and I woke up here. That's my week so far.
So you really don't know.
Something to do with one of Baal's slaves.
Nobody knows you're here. Even if they did, they'd never be able to pull off a rescue because this place is a fortress. Baal is just going to keep on torturing you to death and reviving you in a sarcophagus until he finds out what he wants, which is impossible because you don't know anything, or until you're not worth reviving anymore. But you'll cease to be the Jack O'Neill we know long before that.
Well, apparently I've got a big day tomorrow.
No, I'm not going to let that happen. I won't let him destroy you.
You just said you couldn't help.
Yeah.
No, I can't stop Baal from torturing you any more than Oma could heal my radiation sickness, but I can help you ascend.
Are we all just gonna become ghosts? I don't know.
Your underlings will not allow me to leave.
My officers and enlisted personnel are following my direct orders.
This Jafar threatens my life.
I merely informed you that any further attempt to activate the Stargate would result in physical injury.
And I am a prisoner?
I would prefer that you consider yourself a guest.
And you'll be free to leave as soon as you provide us with the mission reports we've requested.
Such a request to the Council must be made in person.
Why is that? This control facility is quite capable of relaying your request on multiple frequencies, including those used by the Tok'ra.
Of course, if you choose not to avail yourself of that capability, we would be pleased to provide you with comfortable quarters.
You threaten the peaceful continuation of relations between our two people.
Well, I mean, you're the one that's threatening it because you're not
In the direction you're going,
actually
Counselor.
following
I don't give a damn.
your treaty.
So, you want to be my Oma?
You could put it that way. I mean, I wouldn't, but maybe that's just me.
And then what?
Then I don't know.
You don't know.
No, ascension doesn't make you all-knowing. I mean, I really don't know.
If I'm catching the next plane of existence out of here, you gotta give me some.
No one but you can choose what you become or the path you take. All I can promise you is it will be an amazing journey once you release your burden.
Daniel, so help me, if you start talking like Oma...
I am not talking like Oma Sala.
Sounds like Oma.
No. See, Oma Sala would say something like, if you know the candlelight is fire, then the meal was cooked a long time ago, or something like that.
Why?
To open your mind.
Though a candle burns in my house, there's nobody home.
Let's take this one step at a time. This has to be something you want. I can't do this for you.
One step at a time.
One step at a time.
Oh, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Jack.
What if you did a little scouting for me? That'd be all right, wouldn't it?
No.
Help me get my hands
The
on
next
Jack.
time is going to be worse.
That's when we move. The next time they come for me.
You can't fight your way out of this.
Then help!
Not that way. They're coming.
We can see you, right? We can use that.
I'll be back.
A distraction, that's all I'm asking for.
I promise.
Daniel.
His motive had to be personal.
For what reason?
Well, the Tok'ra claimed that all of Kanan's spy missions were a complete success, therefore he'd have no reason to go back to any of those planets. If we take them at their word, we can rule out any logical reason. Now, Kanan had to be motivated by something profound enough to not only risk his life, but also the life of his host.
His mate or whatever? Like his lover? His woman lover?
Talvac acid will take some time to burn through all the way, though it cauterizes the flesh as it burns. A very small amount often finds its way into the blood, begins to spread. Why have you returned yet, Tok'ra?
I'm human.
Betrayed by your symbiote.
It used me.
To do what?
I don't know, and I don't care.
What? Tok'ra secrets? Could a single name reveal?
I don't know.
Why protect the one who betrayed you, abandoned you to this?
If I knew the name, I'd tell you the damn name. I don't care about protecting the Tok'ra.
Tok'ra have been a nuisance for centuries. Even when we thought they'd been wiped out, they've become all the more insidious, like acid, burrowing holes into our empires.
Kanan! That's a name.
Well, now he thinks that torturing you is actually going to get the information out. That's not good.
Is it you? You shouldn't have come back.
I don't remember.
If I leave with you, he will know.
Jack, who are you talking to?
A woman.
There's nobody there.
Look who's talking.
I told you I'd come back.
If the Daniel Jackson I knew was really here,
I am.
then do something.
You can't.
You listen to me.
Otherwise he loses his powers and he ends up just being some weirdo that makes a Stargate in Sam's basement.
Stop it. You stop.
The hardest part of being who or what I am is having the power to change the things I want to change and knowing that I can't. Even when I'm certain, even when it's absolutely clear to me, even when it affects the people I care about. Because for all I can do, I'm no more qualified to play God than the Goa'uld are. Val will keep this up.
Yes, he will.
So we don't have an unlimited amount of time.
Gotta be someplace, do you?
No. Look, there must be a reason that Kanan came back here. Was it for the woman? The one you're just talking to? She must have something to do with all of this.
You know, screw it. Doesn't matter. Carter and Teal could think of something.
Even if they could find out where you are.
And you know, Jonas, he's at least as smart as you.
There isn't always a way out, Jack.
Hey, if that was true, I'd have been dead a long time ago.
How many more times do you think you can go into that sarcophagus before it starts changing you? How many times has it been already? It can regenerate your body, make you strong enough to go through it all over again.
Yeah, but also you can
all
just...
the time, it's destroying who you are.
I mean, you
Once that
recover from it
happens,
anyways.
You won't be able to
So
ascend no
you
matter
can do
how
the
much
same.
you want to.
Hey.
It's not a permanent effect.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe you could do it.
This is me we're talking about.
Yes, it is. Now, please, just try to open your mind.
Oh, stop it, will you?
Come on, Jack. You think the Asgard named a ship after you because they thought it was a cool name? Now's not the time to play dumb. You're a lot smarter than that. They saw our potential in you because of who you are and what you've done. Humanity's potential. That's the same thing Oma saw in me.
I am not you.
Yeah, when has it ever stopped you from doing anything?
Put yourself in my shoes and me in yours.
Be here for me.
Damn straight. I'd have busted you out, blown this rat hole to hell, and made sure that son of a bitch suffered.
The others would have stopped you.
They'd have a hell of a fight on their hands.
You wouldn't do
Ball
it.
would be dead.
Jack.
I don't think I'd stop there.
You're a better man than that.
That's where you're wrong.
Right now, I can't imagine doing or being anything other than what I am. I see things, I understand things in a way I never could have before. But I chose this. Even when Jacob was trying to heal me, I chose this. But you, in the place you're at right now, you don't have any other choices. This is not your life we're talking about, Jack. This is your soul. This is it. What I'm offering you is your only way out.
You're wrong about that, too. I have no choice.
What are you talking about? No.
Any minute they're gonna come. Ball's gonna kill me again. You can make it the last time.
Don't ask me to do that.
You can put an end to it.
I won't do it.
I do it for you, and you know it.
I don't want to see this cell again, Daniel.
I believe you. You're a victim of this Tok'ra just as I am. This Kanan took over his host body, your body, just as I or any other Goa'uld would have done. He used you to come here. But to what purpose? Even if you are host for a mere matter of hours, something of him will be left behind. An unfortunate inheritance for you. Because I will find them. If I have to dig them out.
If indeed Colonel O'Neill is in Ball's hands, then he is far beyond our reach.
We have plans to the outpost.
Then you know it is a fortress. An army could not hope to penetrate it.
Kanan obviously thought it was possible. Sir, if we went in with a small force, maybe 2 SG teams.
I'm sorry, Major, but I agree with the council. I've gone over the intel we have on this outpost.
What happened to we don't leave people behind?
Beyond our capabilities.
meditating on the possibility of rescuing Colonel O'Neill.
I've just been going over the plans of the outpost again myself. I just don't see how we'd have any chance of success against a fortress this well defended, no matter how big the force.
Agreed. I believe it would take the power of a Goa'uld mothership to do so.
Unfortunately, we don't have one of those.
Perhaps not. But there are many system lords that do.
Counselor Torrance threatening to end diplomatic relations.
What did he say?
Well, among other things, I won't mention that this is precisely the reason they've been reluctant to share intelligence.
So be it.
That's more or less what I said. The Tok'ra need us right now more than we need them. Do we expect any response from Lord Yu?
No, sir. We know he received the plans to Baal's outpost and the message that went along with it, but we have no way of knowing if he'll act on it.
I believe he will. Baal has kept the existence of this outpost from the other system lords.
I still don't understand how destroying the power generators first is going to help the Colonel.
It will give O'Neill a fighting chance. Nothing more.
You were gone?
I know, I'm sorry. There was something I had to do, but I'm back now, and I promise I'll stay with you till this is over.
It'll never be over.
Yes, it will.
Daniel, you have to end this.
Jack, you just have to hang in there a little while longer.
No, I can't go back in there. If I go back, I swear to God, I'll give Baal what he wants. I'll tell him.
What?
That he loved her.
Kanan.
Came back for her. He wanted to save her.
Baal doesn't know this.
If he finds out, he'll do to her what he's doing to me. Daniel, if you don't end this, I'll tell him.
You won't have to. It's almost over, Jack.
How?
You were right. There's always a way out. Well, at least there's always a chance. Your journey isn't over, Jonas. Not yet.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. It was, Sam and Teal'c and, Jack, too.
What?
They thought of something.
What?
Did you help?
This is it.
Is that why you were gone?
All you ever wanted was a fighting chance, Jack. Now you have it. If anyone can make it out of here, you can.
Take his gun.
Come with me.
No, he'll stop us.
Dr. Fraser says he'll probably suffer withdrawal symptoms from so much time in the sarcophagus.
Okay, he
Otherwise,
just
she
got
expects
out.
a full recovery.
What a weird transition.
Her name's Shaylin. She decided to stay with the Tok'ra.
So she may continue Kanan's fight in his name.
Hey, trying to sleep here.
Sorry, sir. Glad to see you're okay.
It's a good idea you had there.
Actually, sir, we all contributed to it. Do you need anything, or...?
Water.
I always seem to be saying goodbye to you.
Yeah, I noticed that. Why don't you stick around for a while?
I can't really.
Just did?
Special occasion.
Christmas?
No.
Groundhog Day?
No.
Groundhog Day?
No.
I've got my journey. You've got yours.
Something like that, yeah. Look, I know you don't think so. Right now, I mean, I know you have your doubts, but because you've been through something that no one should have to go through. I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're gonna be all right.
How do you know?
You're just gonna have to trust me.
I can do that. You gonna be okay?
I'm gonna be fine.
Oh, got him a sippy cup.
Thanks.
Not really, but.
Thanks.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on the camera running and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example. I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty, well that was Stargate SG-1, Season 6, Episode 6. Decent episode. It was nice seeing Daniel again. I do think that they were implying that he kind of gave the idea to Tilk, maybe? They didn't, like, heavily imply it. It was just kind of, like, there for you to maybe decide whether or not you believe that that's what happened. Because he said that he had something to do, and that's why he was gone. And then, all of a sudden, there's a plan in motion. Like, I don't know. It just, yeah, I think it was implied, but I don't know if that's confirmed or not. Yeah. Decent episode. What did you guys think? Were you really excited about seeing Daniel again? I'm curious. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.